that moment of that sea of humanity, all of the Aberdeen, you sense that actually that didn't mean that much to him. What was important to him was God and the service. He saw his pontificate as a service. John Paul II, of course, memorably the first non-Italian pope in hundreds and hundreds of years, uttered words in Italian. He apologised for his rather inadequate Italian, and of course the people of Rome, the hearts of the people of Rome, went out to him. So those first sentences uttered by the new successor of St. Peter, to some extent the thing that defines him. It's a moment. He's sending a signal with what he says. It'll be very interesting to see, of course, this time, not only what they say, but what the nationality is. You've pressed me for some names, Colin, and I've given you a couple. I really do think, equally, it could be Cardinal Scherer of Sao Paulo. I've always thought it could have been a North American as well. There are others, and I think this is a global conclave. I wouldn't be surprised, of course, if it is Cardinal Scola, nobody would be surprised, but I think equally it could be one of those cardinals that's been talked about from the Americas, or indeed one or two possibly from the developing world.
Well,
this has been a global conclave.
History will record that it was at 7:06 that the white smoke began issuing from the chimney above the Sistine Chapel. What history doesn't necessarily record are some of the images we can see from our vantage position. People running, literally running up the Via della Conciliazione, trying to gain access to the Basilica, or I should say the Piazza of St. Peter's, to the square, that mighty square in front of the Basilica, where already a huge crowd, many thousands of people, some of whom have been here for many hours indeed, in dreadful conditions, pouring rain, and they have met with their reward. They are seeing that image, and for people who were talking only yesterday to the rector of the English College in Rome, where young priests are trained,